How self-improvement will change your life. We're gonna talk about this video. So I'm gonna tell you guys what self-improvement is. If if this is the first video that you're watching, if this is your first time watching a video that you're watching, I'm gonna tell you what self-improvement is. Self-improvement is a thing that is a hobby or is a thing that we do for ourselves. We get onto self-improvement means we work out, like we build an aesthetic body, we compete for a sport, we speak to people, we level up everything in our lives. We level up our social skills, our physiques, our mental habits like meditation, journaling, reading, praying, no matter what religion you guys are, all that other stuff, and our diet, and improving our diets. So, and even improving speaking with other people. So I'm gonna tell you guys what self-improvement is. So I want you to not make my mistake because my mistake that I made is focusing on yourself, which means don't talk to girls, just focus on yourself. Just don't speak to anybody. And also self-improvement is like leveling up your work. Like we're gonna need to like I don't know, like honestly, we're gonna include work. Like it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a job or business. So like to me, it doesn't even matter. But I'm gonna tell you guys how you could how to get onto self-improvement. I'm gonna teach you guys the mistakes that I've made. I'm gonna teach to not make the same mistake as I did. I'm gonna teach you guys what you should be doing. So for your mental health, we're gonna talk about mental health first. You wake up at also we're gonna level up your sleeping skills. So I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna be doing. Okay, when you wake up in the morning at 5 or at 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 a.m., the first thing you could do is cold showers. When you take a cold shower, it feels like that it shocks you to sleep. Like when you get into cold showers and you like freeze your ass up. So, and it's like, it's uncomfortable, but it rewires your brain into action. This is how you this is how you get yourself motivated. It doesn't all it's not it doesn't all it's not about helping you how to like it's not just about taking cold showers. It's about taking a cold shower to get you ready for school, for work, for a sport you're competing at, for everything. But you're gonna need everything you gotta do, or even just see your friends or go to a party. So I'm gonna tell you guys what this actually is. So I want everybody to look at this video. I want everybody to finish watching this video because if you want to level up in life, I'm gonna teach you the things that you're gonna need to hear from me. So take a cold shower. It's not only gonna help you like it's not only gonna help you recover your soreness or whatever. It's gonna help your brain. It'll make your brain stronger. So push yourself by doing that. Like even when you don't feel like it, just get into a cold shower. Don't wait because if you wait, you're gonna procrastinate, and that's not gonna be good for you. So the second thing you do after you take a cold shower, just don't do it on the bed. If you're gonna meditate longer, don't do it on the bed. Do it outside or do it on a chair or anywhere. So I'm gonna teach you how to meditate. So you've seen my videos of how to meditate. So what you could do to meditate is What you could do to meditate is you sit like a lotus position or crisscross applesauce. You close your eyes. You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, or you can breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Because last year I used to do that. I used to breathe in through my nose and out through my nose. So this is what we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna need to do meditation because meditation. It's not only gonna listen. Meditation is not gonna be easy for us because when you meditate, it's like you're trying to like think about the same thing, but your brain keeps changing over and over again. You still get negative thoughts because you got ADHD and you take medications. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna need to like meditate. Like you close your eyes, you set a timer, you close your eyes, you breathe in through your nose. out through your mouth. Or you could just breathe in through your nose. You breathe in for 4 seconds. You hold it for, or you breathe in, actually you breathe in through your nose for 8 seconds, and then you breathe in and then you hold it for 4 seconds, and then you breathe out through your nose for 8 seconds. That's pretty much it. Or you could just think of the same quotes in your mind to tell you what to do when you meditate. And what you could do is you could listen to music. So what you need to do in meditation is listen to music. Listen to, like, I listen to superhero meditation music or supervillain meditation music. Either it's Daredevil or the Joker or Batman or Spider-Man or Kratos or Cobra Kai or the Jesus Christ music or anything. It doesn't matter what calms you down. Just don't let it consume you to do bad things. Let it consume you to do good things. Like, the reason why I'm teaching you guys how to do good things is because, one, we're improving ourselves. We're improving our mental health before we work. If we're gonna work, we need to create a morning routines for ourselves so that we won't be stressed. Because if you work and then do self-improvement habits later, or do a routine later, then you're gonna look like a fucking guy who is like stressed out and all that shit. So the third thing we're gonna do that we're gonna be talking about is journaling. So every single morning, journal the things that you're gonna do. So I'm gonna teach you one thing that you're gonna need to do first. So the first thing of journaling is gratitude journaling. If you guys don't know what gratitude journaling is, gratitude means that you write the things that you're grateful for. Like for example, I'm grateful for this forearm gripper. This forearm gripper because I do it 100 times a day, which is true. I do it 100 times a day, sometimes, or every day, and it makes your forearm stronger. You get strength, and your forearms get built like a fucking rock. Suddenly, and I'm not saying it's gonna actually work. It's gonna take a few days, but if this actually works for you, if you did gratitude journaling and it actually works for you, then good. Because sometimes guys who go on gratitude journaling, not every guy can just think of what they're grateful for because they have negative thoughts, like saying, I can't think of anything, or all of that. I know you guys are gonna comment saying how do I think negative thoughts and I don't know how to do this. I'm like, okay, so this is how you're gonna do it. Find the things in your room what you're grateful for and just write it down. I know it's gonna be stupid, but just write it down. Especially when you're not, just pretend you are. When you pretend you're grateful, guess what? It's gonna work for you. Unless if something happens, unless if something bad happens and you got anxious because of something fucking crazy happened, like you're accused of something you didn't fucking do, you're accused of a crime you never did, or any of that, you should have anxious thoughts, but you gotta stay calm and you gotta do something about it. You don't talk about it, you don't get anxious about it, you fucking calm yourself down, you show people proof that you didn't do things like that. So back to gratitude journaling. I know you guys are gonna be grateful for the people that are in your life. Be grateful for the things that you've got. Write down the things you're grateful for on a notepad or a piece of paper. Don't write it on your phone because it's not gonna work for you. So that's how you do that. The fourth thing we're going to talk about is reading a book. So read a book of self-help, like how to improve yourself in life. I spoke about self-improvement, but not only read self-improvement books, but read books that you're interested. Either it's a boxer or a football player or a runner or a businessman, and read it. If you got a book in your house right now, if you're told to, if you're reading books of self-help, read books that you're interested in, you should read them because, it's going to make your brain sharper. It'll make your brain look like a hunter. You read like a hunter, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to read the whole book. When you read and you think of things in your mind. You read a few sentences, but you don't read the whole thing. Like you read the whole thing without remembering. Like if you need to, like if you are really wanting to learn something, but your brain, keeps jumping off, just have a piece of paper and write down what you learned from it, or highlight the quotes or the lines or the lessons that they give to someone in a story or they give to you in real life. So, when you reading changes your life. It helped me before. It helped me become a leader. That's what a lot of men do. They read books. Like the whole world needs to have a lot of men to read a lot of books so that they could actually become more masculine and more dominant, if you get what I mean. So, the fifth thing you're going to need to do is exercising. Exercising like weightlifting, calisthenics, martial arts, cardio, stretching, all that shit. And do some warm-ups. Do some like arm circles, or skipping, or some like jumping, like high knees. Like you got to do all these things. Like do the things I recommend to you guys, because that you guys are going to need, because it's going to help you with the mind. And if you don't have a jump rope, and you've got money, or you got a job, or you got a parent, if you're young, and you want to get it, and you need a jump rope to improve your life, just tell your parents you want to. But if you don't have it, if they can't give it to you, if you got money for it, just like if they allow you to buy whatever you want to buy, that's going to be good for you, that are good habits, but that don't let you to buy bad habits, like go to strip clubs, or buy vaping or drinking, or any of that fucking bullshit that most guys or most humans buy. Then that's good. Like if they allow you to buy good things, they're good. I'm glad, because you need to do that. So listen, jump roping isn't going to be easy. So what you're going to need to do for jump roping is that you're going to need to look up YouTube videos of how to jump rope. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. Like I jump rope for the first time. I asked one of my friends, like one of my gym friends from 1 or 2 years ago, and he recommended jump roping. So I did it because I was enthusiastic of becoming a UFC fighter, because that's what my dream is, to become a UFC fighter. I never said this on the camera, but my dream is to become a UFC fighter, an MMA fighter. But I gotta go through the small steps. Get a job, join an MMA gym that you could get coaches from people that are actually gonna train you. Like if you don't have it in the means, but if you don't have it, just train MMA. If your goal is to be an MMA fighter, like I'm not saying you should be an MMA fighter if you don't want to. You just gotta train martial arts for real. We're gonna talk about martial arts next. I just want to finish this up. Look up jump rope, like you don't have to do like a lot of times. You don't have to go crazy. You just gotta have the rope, and you jump one time, and then wait for 3 or 10 seconds or 5 seconds, whatever the fuck. You do another one, and then you do it 10 times for like 1 time slowly, and then you do 2 times, and like 2 times for 10 times, 3 to 10 times. And when you do that, you can get good at it like a few days. It takes days or months or weeks for that. So, okay. The sixth thing you could do is martial arts. Train martial arts. Just shadow box, or if you got punching bags in your gym, just learn how to hit the bag. But learn how to fight first. No, honestly, I'm not saying like learn how to fight first. Like learn how to hit the bag. Like keep your hands up. Learn jab, cross, hook, uppercuts, roundhouse, elbow, kneeing, and learn how to just upper grapple. Like just learn how to grapple with your opponent. Like imagine your opponent on the bag, and you learn how to attack him. But like you can't just punch it. You just gotta block. Like you gotta just like after you throw a punch, if somebody comes at you, you block, you throw a punch. Like you do head movements, and that's pretty much it. The reason why that I'm talking about martial arts is because martial arts is so fucking good for you. It makes you a fucking fighter. It makes you a hero. No matter if you're a man or a woman or a gay man or a lesbian woman, it doesn't matter what you are. Just like if because I got friends that have that. Because I got friends who want to train like that, and I understand that because they're not crabs. They just, I mean, I'm not look. I'm not saying that I hate gay or LGBT. Like, I'm not saying I'm homosexual. I'm not saying that I hate gay or lesbian people. Like, no, I don't. No, that's not that. No, I have a gay friend and lesbian friends, and they support me through my dreams. And they never said to me to be gay. They never asked me out on dates or any of that. You know, if they ask me that, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, I'm straight. So, like, I want to be like, no, 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 you're fucking gay. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't fucking say that shit. And don't fucking say that to somebody. That's fucked up, bro. If they're not crabs, like, just tell them no. But if he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, that's when you can cut him off. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, for martial arts, so you're not here to just fight. You're just here to avoid fights. Like, you need to learn how to avoid a fight. But if you really want to get good at fighting for yourself only, to protect yourself, to protect your family, to protect your friends, or to get ready to be a hero, like to be a military soldier, a Navy SEAL soldier, a police officer, a detective, or you know what else that I'm telling you. You know what else I'm telling you. So yeah, that's all I'm telling you. Like, I'm not saying like if this is what you want to be, you gotta hurt people. No, I'm not saying that shit. I'm saying you need to train martial arts to learn how to defend yourself. Because I'm pretty sure cops train jujitsu. Because I used to train jujitsu and I had a shoulder injury. I'll tell you about it another time. I don't want to talk about this right now. So there were cops like there's cops that train jujitsu. They take a jujitsu class, and I'm with them. I sometimes train with them, and they're only there so they could like learn how to pin your learn how to pin somebody that you're arresting down. Like, if you're arresting somebody for a crime they committed, then like they actually fucking committed, just fucking, and they're trying to get away, just arrest them. And if they like keep resisting or some other shit, you just gotta you gotta take a jujitsu class. Because I say take a grappling class. Like, take it, like, if you want to be a police officer, just take a grappling class. Like, take a jujitsu class. Like I said, I'm not telling you to hurt people. I'm not telling you to rear naked chokehold. Don't do that shit. Police don't do that shit. Cops don't do that shit. I know they don't. I know they don't. But what you need to do is if they're gonna keep escaping, you have to stop him. And sometimes you gotta pin him. Sometimes you gotta pin him down. Just make sure that just make sure he's not like a fucking predator. Not like, I'm not saying like child predator, but like a fucking animal predator. Like a predator, like a fucking lion, a tiger, a wolf, a cobra, a bear, a fucking gorilla, like a silverback gorilla, like, woo! If you get what I mean. So yeah, just train grappling if you want to be a police officer, and learn combat skills if you want to be a military soldier or a Navy SEAL soldier. I think that military and Navy SEALs they got grappling classes that you could train like however you want to train for. Like, for example, being a hero, defending yourself and your family and your friends, or becoming a pro fighter for combat sports, all that shit. So yeah, the seventh thing you could do is learn businesses. Because learn money skills, like learn how to make a lot of money, like, and go from the steps, like go from level one. You got to take baby steps first. Like, when you get a job, you got to learn how to take baby steps first. Like, you got to work for free to let them see if you're a good fit to be a hardworking man or hardworking woman, to be hardworking. And if you pass their test, they could bring you in there. You got to start from minimum wage first. If you start from minimum wage, you know, and you do it for a few years, you work this fucking hard, your wage will increase up, like slowly increase up to maximum wage because you've been working a lot of fucking hard. You've been working so fucking hard for that. So learn jobs, learn businesses, like learn how to make money online. If you want to go for the career that you want to go for, then go ahead and go for the career. So the last thing you could do is learn how to speak to girls and guys. Like learn how to speak to girls and guys. Like, sorry, learn how to speak to girls and guys. Like you don't have to just ask them to hang out. You could just introduce yourself. You could say like, "Hey, what's your name?" Or just compliment them. Like compliment their workouts. Like if you see that she's okay with compliments or something, she's not gonna tell you that I'm not okay with that. But like I know, like people are afraid of speaking to more people because they're just worried about getting rejected. Like you introduce yourself, like saying good workout. Hey, you got great workout. I'm like, and they're like, oh okay, oh thank you. And you can compliment the shirt. Like you see a Venom shirt. Because yesterday I was at the gym and I saw their Venom. I saw a guy that's doing the fucking bicep curls or the dip machines, and he was doing like fucking. I don't know what he was doing, but like I saw him wearing a Venom shirt, and I said to him, I like your Venom shirt. He was like, oh thank you. You watched that movie? I'm like, yeah, we were talking about Venom. We introduced ourselves, and he asked me what my name is, and I told him I'm Shane. I mean, I forgot his name, like I don't say names on YouTube because, that's fucking, it's fucking creepy, it's embarrassing. I just think it's embarrassing. I just think it's nosy talk as fuck. What, I don't know what the hell they talk. I don't know what they say about it, but yeah. So the other thing I want to talk about, I thought it was the last thing, but I'm going to say one last thing that I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about sleep, like improving your sleep. You need to take medications to help you sleep more. Like don't take it in the daytime, because if you take it in the daytime, then, it's going to force you to fall asleep. Listen to calming music. Stay away from your phone. Don't go on your phone. Don't go on technology. Like your brain is, how your brain forces you to go on technology or go on your computer because we want to do this for fun. Like it happens to me sometimes. It does. So go to bed at 7 or 8 p.m. so that you could sleep better and you could wake up better. But don't drink coffee at PMs. Like don't drink coffee at night, because if you do that, you're gonna wake yourself up. It's forcing you to wake up and you're gonna have a hard time going to sleep. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. So these are the 8 things of so these are the 8 habits you could do for your self-improvement journey. So that's all I gotta tell you. I hope this video helps you out. Click on the subscribe button so that we could get a lot of guys and girls to get onto self-improvement, to watch my videos to improve your life. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do the right thing, especially, and eventually when you're afraid to. Oh! Take care. Goodbye.